Hi guys, welcome back to Trash It. So we've got a full house today. We've got your usual hosts, Yuri,
Shari,
and obviously you know my name, Celia, and we've got
Since when? CHINELO.
Okay, so yeah, we're back here today in the studio, trashing it like never before. And the topic we want to talk about today is who is responsible for an unplanned pregnancy. Okay. Now, before we talked about this, we were sort of deliberating about should we phrase it as? Should we say unwanted or unplanned? And some people felt unwanted didn't sound nice because then it sounds as though the child is not wanted. Unplanned just makes it sound nicer. So we're going with the topic: who is responsible for an unplanned pregnancy? Ladies and ladies.
I thought you were going to say ladies and gentlemen. I was about to think.
So, what do we think? Whose responsibility is it for an unplanned pregnancy?
Both.
Yeah, okay.
Because in the sense that if we are consenting adults that have mutually agreed to be sleeping with each other, it's your responsibility as a man not to get me pregnant, and it's my responsibility as a woman not to get pregnant either. So you either pack it up, and at the same time, I'm double packing myself by being on the pill. I know instances where contraceptives are failed, because we've got instances where people have been on coil or they've got implants, and they say, well, I really, but if the guy was also packing it up, really and truly. And if we should have a conversation. The relationship that we're having, do we intend to have a child? If we know right from the onset, we don't intend to have kids. So the main reason why we should double pack. Well,
let's look at a one night stand in a club, or
I'll be giving you the condom.
Friends with benefits sort of thing. You know, it's not a serious relationship, but just a relationship that just happened on a whim. Yeah, that just happened on a whim.
Well,
but then you should be protecting yourself.
So now, whose responsibility is it to make sure that that pregnancy does not come to fruition?
See, the thing is, it's easy to say 50-50 because you would like to think it's 50-50. But personally, I think women in general take more of the responsibility.
Take more or should take more?
What we do, whether we do or not. Because the thing is, it's you that is going to be carrying that child. You're the one that's going to be making the most important decision whether you're keeping that child or not. Because even if you get pregnant and you go to the father or the guy that you're having sex, and you go to him, well, you know what, I'm pregnant, he could walk away. He could say, look, I didn't plan this, I don't want nothing to do with this. If you keep the child, that's up to you. So this is what I'm saying. So if you know that you personally don't want to get pregnant because whether you're trying to pursue your career or whatever, then I think you as the woman should be the one saying, okay, look, we're not doing no bareback. Or if we're doing bareback.
So what does bareback mean? Just for the viewers that don't know. I don't know.
Bareback means no condom.
Right, okay.
So, you know, because a lot of guys would go to their partner and go, oh, I don't want to wear condom.
Why?
Because, you know, apart
from the feeling, if they're in a very monogamous relationship, you'd be like, well, what's the point? We're together, we're exclusive.
No, but they have a reason for not wanting to.
The reason?
Their reason is because they believe that they enjoy sex more without condom.
Apparently the feeling is better. Apparently the feeling is better.
That is true. And
I don't know.
And that is very selfish of men. To think that they want, because if you base enjoyment on a scale of 1 to 10, you can.
They want 10, don't
when
they?
you use condom, you still get up to like 7 or 8.
But
without condom, they get the 10.
See?
And they don't care how the woman feels at the end of the day. Because there are some women, when at the initial stage when you're starting sex, you consent to use condom. The man starts using the condom. Have you not had instances where in the middle they pull it up because they feel they're not enjoying it as much as they want?
Are you talking out of experience? Because you're sounding like you.
I said she's a doctor.
I don't want to personalize it, but I know of
instances
people who have had such experiences. So for me, I believe men are 100% responsible for a woman getting pregnant. Why I am saying that is because at the end of the day, women are the ones who are forced to take contraceptives. Why can't men take contraceptives? Women are the ones who carry the pregnancy to term, 9 months. Sometimes I hear men saying, "Oh, we are pregnant." That is, I don't get that. We are not pregnant. I am pregnant. No.
It's a nice thing for a man to say we are pregnant because it shows he's
taking responsibility of the pregnancy. I think it's just, I would like, if I was pregnant, for my partner or my husband to say we are pregnant, because it shows that he's trying to take the journey with me. In regards to you saying about women, the men taking the condom off, sometimes it's the other way around, because I know a friend of mine actually, who she doesn't actually like condom, because she doesn't enjoy it.
So what does she
So
do
it's not always,
it's
it's not always a man's thing that.
Yeah,
it's
it could be both ways.
It could be both. It could be
So what would your
both
friend
ways.
do? Is she married?
Yeah.
Okay, so because she's married,
It's different.
it's different. Because
Yeah.
I was gonna say if she wasn't married and maybe she's in a relationship and maybe they're not ready to get pregnant, or so what would she do? In that instance, she takes up the condom, the man ejaculates inside of her, and she knows that definitely results in pregnancy. So would she go and take the morning after pill the next day, or is she on the pill, or she would take that extra
I'm
care?
sure
Wouldn't
she'll probably take that extra care to be
Yeah.
a contraception in terms of not to get pregnant. But I think when we say it's a 50-50, it should be 50-50. But
Yeah.
then
It's
they
not,
always
yeah.
say it's only a woman that can kind of determine whether she wants to have a child
Yeah.
or not. So when you
True.
say it's the man, I don't really always agree, because
No,
I feel like at the
no.
end of the day,
It's
if
the
a
woman.
woman really doesn't want to get pregnant or is not ready to have a child whatsoever, she will go all out
Extreme,
to make
yeah.
sure
Yeah, but
she's taking this,
we're
she's
talking
taking
about
that, she's
educated
taking
women.
this.
True.
Here
You know,
we're talking
she's taking
about
that.
educated
So
woman.
men can kind of be a man almost doesn't have a choice when a woman's ready to have a child.
Yeah,
That's what
true.
you know. What that's
So
for
in that
educated
sense,
woman.
can you really say a man should be responsible for?
You
See,
know,
now I
because
think
a lot of the time.
and then when we're saying
Can I make my point? Sorry.
Yeah.
Because from what Moji has said, I believe that at the end of the day, sorry, you just skipped my mind what I was going to say, but like I'll stick to my point to say that men are 100% responsible in a situation where the woman is not educated. Many men.
Okay, so let me- no, Chinelo, yeah.
I'm Igbo. I'm Igbo by culture, and at the end of the day, you find out that in a relation, in a marriage, it's not always 50-50 between the man and the woman.
Okay.
The man always takes the upper hand in a typical cultural kind of relationship. The man takes the upper hand. So the man dictates what happens. The man dictates when he wants to sleep with his wife. He dictates when she gets pregnant and when she doesn't get pregnant. So I'm approaching it from that point of view to say that at the end of the day, the woman has no say. You're saying
so
the man is
what you're saying is the man also
not-
chooses when he wants to use a condom or not.
the man never uses a condom in the first place.
Okay.
The man never, even when the woman is not ready for sex, the man
Okay, you're
wants-
saying
gets
uneducated
sex when he
people,
wants it.
but
Really?
generally, when you say a man will have sex with a woman when he wants, at the end of the day, if a woman doesn't want to get pregnant, a man can sleep with her every day, 24 hours
Exactly.
a day. If she
Exactly.
really doesn't want to get
Yeah, but
pregnant,
she knows how to
she's
figure it out.
Exactly. There's so many ways. And she knows when she's ovulating, she can do this, do that,
Exactly.
do
How do you
that,
know when they're ovulating?
A lot of people
but there's so
do.
many perceptions
You know when
that
the period
the
is
man will not
coming?
even know that you've had a coil or you've had this or you've had that or
Exactly.
whatever. And you just be like, yeah.
Let's go back to the point of being a one-night stand. I'm not a guy, but my understanding is that when guys go out, they seek who to devour, and in most cases they travel with their condoms. So really and truly, it's not just about sex here. There are STDs that you really need to care about,
Exactly.
because
Exactly.
you can't just be popping it up into every hole that opens up for you. Excuse my friend, but you know, exactly, you need to clean up. So I'm of the view that it's meant to be 50-50. Hey, we're meeting in a club. I've decided to allow you come in. Guide yourself. Come on. And as a woman, you don't even know this person. Why do I want to be pregnant for you?
Exactly.
There are women that
My
go to
point
clubs
is
just for that.
why
They don't
would
want
the
to
men
go
woman-
not use contraceptives?
So
That's
I think number one, men should also have contraceptives as well. They should, just the way we do, they should also have contraceptives. But for me, ultimately, I think the woman is responsible
I
for
agree.
whether she has an unplanned pregnancy or not. Because we all know at the end of the day, no man would not like to have sex with a woman without if the woman says to him, I don't want to use a condom, of course he's going to agree to it.
Yeah, he would
he's
say
not
yes.
going to say, oh no, I
Exactly.
care about you, I don't want you
No,
to get
he'd
pregnant.
be like, come
No,
on.
he would do it, and he would expect you to know what to do after. He would expect you to know that as a grown woman, you should know that you should go and take care of yourself. It's bad. Okay, it's bad. I'm not. I don't condone that. But what I'm saying that as a woman, you know, except you just want to trap the guy, or except
Society
you
is
want to
unfair
have,
to
you want to
women.
just be pregnant for him.
It's
You would know.
to the society is unfair to women. Why is it that the women have to bear all the responsibility?
Well, can I come in?
Can't the men bear some of the responsibility?
No, but can I come in?
Yes.
Because as I said before, at the end of the day, it's your body. Yeah, you're in control of your life. So you must know whether you want to get pregnant and you keep that pregnancy or you get rid of it. You can't go up to a guy and say to the guy, well, now that I'm pregnant, you have to build me a house. You need to do all of this.
Yeah, you have a future.
No, but what if you take off? No, but you're going wrong because he could just say, well, you know what, you are a whore. You're sleeping around. How do I know
That's
that
either here nor there. If the child is easy, he's gonna pay for it.
No, but what I'm saying, at a point in time, he could just say, no, but he could just say, I don't want to have that child because I'm not ready. They could be selfish. When for a woman, now that is when you decide whether
To keep it.
do you keep it or do you abroad? Because as you say, it depends, isn't it? It depends on what stage in life. It could be age, it could be your career, it could be a number of things. So you can't just put it, as you're saying, 100% for the man. A man could come and leave. When you become a mother, you can't just then pop up that child and decide after 1 week, oh, I don't want this child, let me go and dump it on the dad. The dad might not be nowhere to be found. So it should be your responsibility. If you want to open up your leg, it should be your responsibility
What is
to
your
take.
first to open up your leg?
No,
That's a
because
different thing.
no,
If you were
if
raped,
you're a
it's a
rape,
different
that
thing.
is different, my dear. If you're a rape, then that was not a choice. That was something that was put on you. But if you're freely opening it because you want to have a good time, then you should be responsible that if a child is there, then you have to rape. No, it's about responsibility.
No, because men are more promiscuous than women. So you can't say a woman
Hold up.
Men always,
Chinelo,
wait,
trust me. Hold on.
wait.
Hold on, Chinelo. I respect that, but where did you get that statistics all that men are more promiscuous than women?
because men would always want to sleep with a woman. A woman can hold herself, a woman can restrain herself.
Okay.
Women have self-restraint more than men.
Yeah, because
men
there's a
would-
labeling of prostitute. If you're going on up and down sleeping with different men,
That's
you can be labeled. Whereas a man can do the same thing and you'll be the G in town. You know, so
But then on your what you just said, then you're contradicting yourself because because you just said a woman can control themselves.
Yes.
So this is what I'm saying. If you know you don't want to get pregnant, then you should control yourself.
But
You
what if
should
the woman is
control your
sleeping with
urges.
this man just to please him, or maybe because
But then that's stupidity.
not to
Then that's
lose,
stupidity
not to
then.
lose, not to
That's
lose
stupidity.
You don't want to have a child.
yes.
That's stupidity.
Men should try and use contraceptives. That's my point. Men
But
should
if you
use-
leave it, but if you're gonna leave it up to the guy to go on bring their own condoms,
Yeah,
to bring
but
their own
it should be
thing, you
sensible
always
now.
gonna get pregnant. Come on.
Because they don't care
They
that
don't
much.
care that much. No, because society.
No, that's the point. They don't care that much.
No, because
That's the
society,
point.
my dear, go back to old-fashioned caveman, whatever you call it. That is what the instinct is to do.
Basically,
is to
it's a
impregnate.
man's responsibility from a point of view whereby if the woman gets pregnant and she wants the child and the man doesn't want the child, the woman can say, well, you shouldn't have had sex with me if you didn't want me to get pregnant.
The woman can then say that.
Yeah, but then he could say, but then the man could say, but the man could say,
your business.
then the man could say, well, it's in there. Bye, honey, adios.
And
You're
I
not
will
seeing this
say,
face
see you
again.
later. And I will meet you in court.
Because then that's different.
Listen, guys, listen, yeah. The thing is, yeah. Sometimes another area we have to look at is unplanned pregnancy. Who is it unplanned for? Because the woman may have planned it, but the man may not have planned it. Okay, so again, coming to the point where, obviously, as women, we know that when you have sex, when those two unions come together, there's a possibility that a child will grow.
Exactly.
Okay,
Science.
in the woman.
Basic science.
So I don't agree with when you say, oh, the person is an illiterate. No. Okay. I believe that any woman that is having sex, if you are grown enough to have sex, then surely you must know that a child will come out of that sexual intercourse, number one. And number two, it is then your responsibility. Don't get me wrong, the man too should be responsible, but what I'm just saying is you should love yourself more than anybody else does, okay? So if you know that you don't want that pregnancy, you should cover yourself, wrap
Those
yourself up
legs.
in cotton.
Yeah.
No, you don't need to.
If you want to open your legs,
Just
then you know how to.
Just
And
stereotype.
see, the thing is, we're just being realistic.
What
Chinelo,
I'm
listen.
trying to
No,
bring out
wait,
is that
wait.
the men should bear responsibility for
They
this thing.
should, though.
And not
They
the
should.
woman.
Okay, but they will not. Do you understand? What I'm saying is, you are the only one that can love yourself. Because imagine if it was the man that got pregnant, would you really care that much? Would you? What?
I
Yes,
would.
you
I wish
can
men could
bring.
get pregnant.
No, but it's true. Put yourself in that predicament, would you?
You can bring your condom.
Exactly.
You can bring your condom, but then anything can happen.
Exactly.
Anything. Condoms.
No, we've had instances
Yeah, it's
where
true.
people want to catch celebrities out, and they've punctured the condom.
Yeah, I was gonna say they prick the condom.
So trust me,
Exactly.
like you said, this pregnancy, who is it unplanned for?
Exactly,
Because really and truly, if someone is trying to secure the bag for the next 18 years, child support, especially with a
Exactly.
celebrity, trust me, they ain't
Exactly.
bagging up.
Then it comes down to the fact that it's a woman that decides if she wants to get pregnant
Or
or not.
not.
Yeah.
Because even if you both do it and
And you get
the
pregnant.
guy, and you get pregnant and
You
the guy
can
says
abort.
go and take the pill,
Mm.
the ultimate decision was still lie. Do I want to abort? Do I want to take the pill?
Exactly.
Do I want to keep it?
Exactly.
As much as we want our guys to be involved to say, oh, keep it, get rid of it, actually, it's still your body, so you will have that
Yeah.
final say, though we kind of try to make it seem like we don't.
I
Yeah.
agree with her, because coming to me, I have 3 kids, as everyone probably know by now, and none of my
fat,
kids
She
were
sneezes
planned.
and she gets
Does that make sense? And at the end of the day, as you say rightfully, if you know that you don't want kids, then I would have done precaution not to get into that stage. But as you know, as I say, I was just like, let's do whatever we're doing, and what happens.
And people were saying the pull-out method. The pull-out is not
It
a
doesn't work.
contraception.
It does
It
not
is
work.
not. Get a condom, get a contraception, get on the pills.
Some
Unfortunately,
of them don't work.
men don't have contraception.
They-
Yeah.
Yeah,
Also,
they
do
they don't
yeah.
get
vasectomy.
They
Yeah,
do.
there is vasectomy that they can do.
No, now.
No, we don't want that.
No, we want to
Why
have
are you on the side of
children.
the men?
No, Chinelo,
You are allowing the men to integrate, to put you in that.
Oh my God,
Society is
listen,
dominated by men.
No,
no.
we're talking about medication, my dear. And
Excuse me. So you're telling a man, yeah,
cut it
to
off.
go and cut it off when he hasn't even had his family
Well,
yet.
you're telling the woman to take contraceptives.
Yeah, but that can be reversed.
There are
The
so
other-
many
the other-
but they are
Can't
contraceptive.
be
They are
reversed.
contraceptive guys.
I've had so many
Yeah,
women who
but you
were
can
on the
reverse
pill
that.
and they couldn't get pregnant.
Okay, well, do you know what? It would be great.
And the man went to marry another woman.
Okay, well, do you know what?
To
At the
have
end
a-
of the
to
day,
have the
at the end of the day, it would be great. I don't want a guy to go and have a vasectomy when he's not married. He hasn't had his
that's
family
extreme.
yet.
Yeah, that's
So
extreme.
what if your sister? No, listen, Chinelo. What if your sister ends up marrying a man who had a vasectomy 5 years ago because he wasn't ready to
I
settle
thought
down?
we were
Then
talking
what?
about in marriage.
No, I'm talking about. I'm just talking about
preventing
generally.
pregnancy.
No, I'm talking
No,
about
I'm not
generally.
saying.
I have friends
Oh,
who
they
their
could put
husbands.
the sperm in the bank. They could
All
do
right,
that.
hold on.
They could do that.
That
Yeah,
sounds
they could
very
do that.
final. It's so simple. Responsibility is on
Both
both
sides.
There's no need for us to cut everything
Yeah,
off
no.
because really and truly, come on.
No,
This is so final.
Because Chinelo,
You guys are just
no, but Chinelo, no, but then that's like saying to a woman, go take out your womb. No, but that's like saying, go take out your womb, let's have a child.
What makes it wrong for a man
That's
to have
extreme.
a vasectomy?
Before or after marriage? When are you talking about?
after marriage.
Wait.
After marriage.
After marriage, fair enough. When they've had all their children, I have friends who their husband have had a vasectomy because they know that they've had their family, and that's
Yeah,
it.
that's different.
fine.
That's
I'm
different.
talking about a young guy,
Yeah,
a
in their
university
20s. No.
student who's still playing the field.
Can I
He
just
should
say
go and have a
So you should
vasectomy.
put his thing right
Can I
inside
just say
his trousers.
something?
Exactly.
That's what we're saying.
And what we're saying is it doesn't always happen.
Yeah, but
so
when he
because
goes
he
out
doesn't
there,
know.
he
No.
doesn't
See,
doesn't
at the end of the
think
day,
about the consequences
at the end of the day,
sex.
Chinelo, yes. You see, you have a son. I have a son as well.
I have a
We
son.
will teach our children how to be
Safe.
responsible. How to be responsible.
Safe.
So this
I
is
will
what
teach my
parents.
son
Yeah.
that it's not only the woman that is
Yes.
responsible.
So this is what parents out there need to do. Teach your sons and your
be
daughters to be safe. Okay. The fact that the guy has asked you to not to use the condom, it doesn't mean he's gonna love you anymore. It does not make any difference. He will not love you anymore.
STI,
You need to know that your
AIDS,
child is protected and your daughters
pregnancy,
and your sons are protected. At the end of the day, Chinelo,
Yeah.
this is how the society is. Okay, we can say from today to
People
tomorrow.
have changed
Listen,
the
yes,
status quo.
what
People
we're
have changed
saying,
things.
we would love for men
People
to
have changed.
also
Why
be
don't
on
we
the
start
pill.
it? We're
Yeah?
supposed to start it.
We
That's what
would
we're-
love, Chinelo, listen, and while we are trying to start
Yeah.
it, people are there having unplanned pregnancies and having children that nobody's looking after. So, whilst we're still trying to start it, we should be protecting ourselves. So, excuse me, so now we've done this show, people are going to watch.
Yeah.
So, women out there, if the man doesn't want to wrap up,
You
then don't
protect
open your
yourself.
legs. Don't open your legs.
I would say
Yes. So at the end of the day,
let's just
women should protect themselves because a man is not going to protect you the way you will protect yourself.
And that's
Okay?
selfishness.
Well, unfortunately it is, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Anyway, on that note, we're going to leave it there. If you have any interesting stories of how whatever has happened to you, leave it down below. And again, thank you for watching, and we remain trashing. Until next time, we'll see you. Bye.
Bye.